Hello, I am Vidya Patil from Yashwantrao Savan Institute of Science, Satara. Today I will discuss about the quaternary structures of proteins. But before that, just overview of structural level of proteins are here. Primary structures means the assembly of amino acids in a polypeptide chain. And secondary structures means formation of alpha helix, beta sheets. It means regular folding of polypeptide chain. Tertiary structures means here packaging of polypeptide chain to achieve the final biological function. But in some proteins like quaternary structure proteins, there is a individual tertiary structure is inactive, but when the association of more than two subunits, then it becomes active one. So interaction of subunits to form a final active structure. This type of protein is called as present in its quaternary structure. Here already I discussed about the amino acids, classification of proteins, peptide bond, polypeptide chain, primary structure, secondary structure. All this information is already covered in separate videos. In this video I will discuss only about the structural aspects of quaternary structures of proteins. Let's start. Quaternary structure, it defines the interaction of subunits to form a final protein. Means structure resulting from the interaction between separate polypeptide chains. More than one subunits are present in protein, and then this protein achieves its function. Proteins having this type of polypeptide chain association called as a oligomeric protein. Here two or more than two polypeptide chains are associated in a final structure. This is one example shown in this image, as four chains are combined together. Individual polypeptide chains are known as a subunit or a protomer in a protein. It have its own tertiary shape, tertiary structure, but it is an inactive one. And these protein subunits may or may not identical. As in this image, brown color means identical and pink color means another two identical chains are present in total combination of protein. It is a hemoglobin structure. When protein contains identical subunits, it is referred as a homogeneous quaternary structure. Just I repeat, when protein contains identical subunits, it is said to have homogeneous quaternary structure. And example is phosphorylase, which contains identical two subunits. Individual these two subunits are inactive, but when they comes together, then there is a formation of dimer, which is active one. Dimer, this is the green one subunit and this is the blue another subunit. When these two subunits comes together, there is a formation of dimer, and then this protein is active. That is enzyme active in nature for the function. Phosphorylase. If subunits are dissimilar, then the protein is said to have heterogeneous quaternary structure. I repeat, when subunits are dissimilar, protein is heterogeneous quaternary structure protein. Again, the same example is hemoglobin. Brown color means identical two subunits and pink color means identical two subunits, beta chain and alpha chain respectively. Means even though two beta or two alpha chains are identical, but in total composition of protein, here two types of the subunits are present. So it is a it is a heterogeneous in nature. Example, as I told here, hemoglobin. Each subunit is characterized by its own secondary structure and tertiary structure. This is the polypeptide chain. Then this polypeptide chain forms the alpha helix and beta sheets according to the sequence of amino acids, and there is a final folding of protein into the tertiary structure and later on association of subunits. In this way, there is a formation of quaternary structure takes place. During these quaternary structure studies, different reagents are used for their dissociation, like urea. These reagents only dissociate the hydrogen bonds but do not disturb in the covalent bonds of the protein. Only dissociation of subunit takes place for their individual study. The classical example for the quaternary structure is hemoglobin. Hemoglobin, okay, it is the first oligomeric protein to be subjected to X-ray analysis, and details are obtained as there are four total subunits are present in a structure. Its molecular weight is 64.5 kilodalton, and in this 4 subunit composition there is means 4 polypeptide chains, there is 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains are present. Total 4 polypeptide chains are present, and along with each polypeptide chain 1 heme group is present, that is total 4 heme groups are present as a prosthetic group which contains iron in a ferrous state. And because of this heme group, total protein is red in color. That's why RBCs are also red, and ultimately blood is also red in color. This is the example of hemoglobin. Again, one thing is there, how to draw the heme structure, detailed information regarding with the heme, hemoglobin, and even though myoglobin, and comparative study of the hemoglobin and myoglobin. All these points are discussed separately in a different videos. Thank you.